Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen. You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I definitely suggest that you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, stacking that guap, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G, at all times. Big salute to all my day one investors. You understand what I'm saying? All my day one investors that been tapped into the channel since day one. You already know we growing this thing organically. Yeah, constant elevation. We on our way to the top. We approaching 24,000 subscribers on this here platform. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers. We got a lot of people that's coming and making their way to the realest channel on YouTube. That's Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. Yeah, I'm the only one in this lane, my G. So big salute to all my newcomers. Continue to subscribe, continue to like, continue to engage in the comment section. You already know what time it is. And if you knew, like I said, you made your way to the realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Now, big salute to everybody in the DMs and everybody that's just engaging with the channel. I want to give y'all a big salute. I want to give y'all a big shout out. You know what I'm saying? We growing this channel organically. And yeah, man, you know, it is what it is. It's nothing that can stop us. There's nothing they can do to stop this information. Now, you see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail, and I'm sure you see the title, my G. I mean, listen, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. But Sean P. Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, Love, Honeycomb, whatever you want to call him, Diddy, he was denied bail by the federal government. You know what I'm saying? This is where it gets wicked. You know, we talked about this last night. We kind of went in depth about some things that's going on with Puffy, but today I want to keep it more on a serious note. You understand? Last night we had fun with it. Yeah. Them boys was getting swallowed up, like TD Jake said. You know what I'm saying? Word to TD Jakes. They was getting swallowed up. And we, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, telling I could bring that and pull that back into the live stream. But I kind of want to stay on task with this message, with the downloads that's downloading. You know what I mean? Local Trees, what it do, my G? Day one investor right there. Local Trees is a day one investor. Salute, my G. I see you in the chat. Diddy has been denied bail. Now, you got to understand something. Diddy is a billionaire, or was once a billionaire. So when you get into the federal government, when you get locked up, when you are taken into custody, a lot of the times it's easy for these guys to, you know, put cash up and get bail, or put, you know, assets. You understand? Houses, you know, other properties, commercial properties, cars, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? As collateral to, you know, justify a bail. And looking into the situation, doing my due diligence, Diddy, he put up about a $50 million property. One of his houses in Miami worth about $50 million. He put that up as collateral for bail, along with, you know, the ankle monitor and, you know, being on house arrest and all that crazy stuff that'll come with it. He put that $50 million property up, and the federal government denied it. They said it was insufficient. Now, you got to understand something. When the federal government says that $50 million in liquid or in an asset is insufficient, you want to chop and block. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do to get out the situation and to get out of custody, because they understand, you know, if you could put up a $50 million property, then you can fly your Learjet to Bali. You can get down with Russell Simmons. You can get out of the jurisdiction of the United States government. Yeah, you see Russell Simmons out there in Bali doing yoga, you know, posing and flexing and doing his thing. Yeah, Russell Simmons is the man out in Bali. So they not letting Diddy out of custody. And you gotta be able to put two and two together. You gotta really be able to see through the smoke and mirrors when you're looking at this situation. You understand? It's over. It's game over. This is exactly what they needed, the higher ups and the elites. Yeah, I'm talking about the higher ups and the elites. This is exactly what they needed to take the focus off what's going on in America, to take the focus off the immigration crisis, to take the focus off the fact that we don't have a president right now in America. Probably the first time in history, we don't know what's going on. We got a vice president doing a debate with Donald Trump. There's nobody behind the wheel right now. There's nobody behind the wheel. And this is exactly what they needed. This is exactly the higher ups and the elites playing chess at the highest level, my G, because top trending, number one trending, Diddy is on the top of the list right now. Just like that, overnight, you got every platform, you got every blogger, you got every social media site, you got every news and radio outlet talking about Puffy Combs. So we're going to dig into that, man. We're going to really kind of break this thing down. Big salute to Blown. I see you in the chat, my West Side connection. And I want to connect this to sexual deviancy. You understand? Sexual discipline. You understand what I'm saying? It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And salute to one of my wrenches, MJ. If he's in the chat or if he comes back and replays this, I'm going to throw this in there for you, MJ, because you've been asking for it, and the downloads are telling me to deliver this message within the message. You understand what I'm saying? I talked about sexual discipline amongst men. Sexual discipline amongst men is something that we don't talk about. It's something that's not pushed. It's something that nobody really wants to point a finger at. But not having sexual discipline amongst grown men is one of the biggest downfalls on every level when it come to men. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got sexual discipline. Now you got a couple of baby mamas taking you out for child support. You don't got sexual discipline. You worth millions of dollars and you got a wife that loves you, that takes care of the home, that's raising your babies, and you go and cheat with the Instagram model, and now you lose everything in a divorce. You don't have sexual discipline, so you go and you have sex with multiple women and you end up like Eazy-E. Yeah, you end up with that Eazy-E thing. You understand what I'm saying? You got the AIDS virus now. You got herpes now. You running around the city having sex with all the women, not understanding that your value is being diminished every time you just lay down with that Easy D that you laying for everybody. They talking about you in the nail shop. They downgrading you. Anybody can have you. You understand what I'm saying? And listening to what's going on with Diddy, listening to what's going on with P. Diddy right now is a perfect example of when you don't have sexual discipline as a grown man, where it takes you. This is one of the lanes. This is one of the areas when you on the highest level, when you one of the biggest puppets, when you one of the biggest celebrities for the higher ups and the elites, and you don't have sexual discipline, this is where they trap you at. Oh, we saw this happen before. Salute to the chat. We saw this happen already. We already saw this happen, and nobody talked about sexual discipline. We saw this happen with R. Kelly. The same charges they about to pin P. Diddy with is the same charges they hit R. Kelly with. See, a lot of people think that they got R. Kelly for peeing and urinating on that little girl in that video that we all saw back in the day. But they didn't get R. Kelly for that. They got R. Kelly for sex trafficking. They got R. Kelly for, doing certain sexual acts and crossing state lines while he was doing it. That's where they gave R. Kelly 30 years at. That's how they threw R. Kelly under the jail. See, again, because we don't have grown men out here speaking on grown man business, because we don't have that real game being given. It's going to go over your head and it's going to go under your bridge every time. It's going to go over your head and it's going to go under your bridge. This is a prime example of when you are one of the richest men in the world, when you are one of the biggest celebrities in the world, and the one thing you don't have is sexual discipline. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, we're going to tap into this. You understand? Like I said, we're going to talk about the real angles of what's going on with Puff Daddy, with P. Diddy. You understand? We're going to talk about the distraction that's being caused. We're going to talk about the smoke and mirrors that's being sprayed out right now as we speak. But As we talk about that, I got to give my young men, I got to give my OGs, I got to give my grown men that standing on grown man business some real game in this message, homie. Sexual discipline. When you a man and you can control that head down there, that make you powerful. Low key, that's what make women fear you. When you can't be coerced, when you can't be persuaded by the punani, that's what make women respect you on the highest level. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the fame, all the fortune, all the riches, all the smarts, all the master's degrees, doctorate degrees. But when a female call you at 3 in the morning and say, come get this pussy cat, and you hop about your bed and you shoot her, or you drive goddamn 13 hours at the drop of a dime for some pussy cat, she know that you a sucker for love. She know that you a slave for the pussy cat. All these things are, you know, when you get into a spiritual realm, when you start paying attention to what's really going on, these things have been written about. They have been written about. It has already been written, you know. So we gon', you know, I really want to deliver that part to y'all. In the story about Samson, he was the strongest man in the world. See, it's really not about if these things really happen. It's really not about, you know, it was never literal. These things were meant to give you game. These different stories was meant to make your brain start working, make your wheels start turning so that you can apply it to real life, so you don't fall in the traps of the higher-ups and the elites. Samson was the strongest man in the world. Right? There was so many different nations and kings and rulers that wanted to get rid of Samson, but they couldn't figure out how to get rid of Samson. So what did they do? Oh, they sent one of them dog fur having women. Yeah, I'm talking a purebred white girl. Sent that white girl to him. She got yeah, Samson was a slave to the pussycat. And guess what she found out? His power was in his hair. Oh, she went right back to the enemy and told the enemy, let me give you some game. If you cut off Samson's hair, that's how you get him. And guess what she did? They gave her the scissors. And yeah, she dropped that pussy cat on Samson. He went to sleep and she cut off his hair. I'm not trying to get religious. I'm not getting biblical with you. I'm just giving you the game. You're not a man if you don't have sexual discipline. If you can't look at the baddest bitch in the world and say, hold up, shorty, hold up, baby. Pull your, nah, we ain't doing that. What you thought this was? This dick ain't free, baby. What you thought, nah, this ain't what that is, baby. Hold up, put your pants back on. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, you got this confused, baby. I don't want that. Not right now, not right now. Matter of fact, that's what you got to be able to do. And it take a lot of time and it take a lot of discipline. It take a lot of maturing as a man to understand that all roses are not meant to be plucked. When you walk into the garden of roses, in a garden of roses, you understand me? It's going to be all different type of roses. Yellow roses, red roses, white roses, black roses, all different beautiful roses in the rose garden. But guess what, young man? Every rose is not meant to be picked, homie. If you pick every rose, guess what? You're going to start bleeding. Your fingers going to start bleeding. If you pick every rose in the rose garden, in due time, you're going to bleed out, dog. Because guess what? Those roses got thorns on them. You can't pick every rose. Some roses are just meant to smell. Pick that motherfucker up. Baby, you smell good, baby. Yeah, you smell amazing. And then you put that rose back down. Some roses you just meant to water a little bit. You ain't meant to pluck and pick every rose in the rose garden. When the last time an OG told you that? When the last time an OG gave you that game? When the last time an OG set you down and said, hold up, homie? Don't pick every rose in the rose garden. Your ass gonna end up like R. Kelly. Don't pick every rose in the rose garden, for your ass end up like P. Diddy. For your ass end up like Eazy-E. For your ass, come on, man, I could go down the list. So big salute to the chat. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's see what they got going on. Let's listen to the U.S. attorney. You know, the U.S. attorney speak on the indictments that they got right now on P. Diddy. And it's nasty work. Big salute to the chat. 220 people in the live chat. Make sure y'all hit that live button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Whew. This is Grown Man Business TV. Yeah. These downloads is downloading, and it's telling me to tell you, hold up, shorty. Yeah, hold up, baby. Goddamn, you beautiful and everything, but this dick ain't free, baby. I ain't no motherfucker. What you thought I was? You thought I was a simp? You thought I was easy? You thought I was... What you thought I was, baby? I ain't thirsty for no pussy cat. That shit come a dime a dozen. You know how many Instagram models? Y'all come a dime a dozen. That little pussy cat you got right there, hold up, shorty. Yeah, that's how you put them in check. Soon as you jump out your boxes, they got you in check. Checkmate. Big salute to the chat. Let's listen in.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Today, I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution.
It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. When you scratching the surface, homie, and over here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. Now, listen, man, he said prostitution, sex trafficking. You understand what I'm saying? These are charges that are applied to men that don't practice sexual discipline. These are charges that only apply to men that cannot keep their dick in their pants, homie. These charges, you gotta be very aware of what's going on. Sex trafficking, prostitution, yeah, crossing state lines, kidnapping. Yeah, when Diddy was ordering those prostitutes and they was crossing state lines, Diddy was committing the charge. He was committing the crime, homie. And it behooves me. It will behoove you, anybody. It really baffles me as a man that you can make all this money. You become that powerful. You get all the way to the top to be taken down for prostitution and sex trafficking. It really exposes how weak you are as a man, my G. You really got to understand how weak you are. And this is something the OGs always preached to us. They always gave me this game. My OGs, my uncles, they always told me, look, J and B, listen, homie, listen. A man will kill you over having sex with his wife or having sex with his girlfriend before he'll kill you over $1,000. A man to kill you over that pussy cat before he kills you over $5,000. You can steal $5,000 from a man and he'll be upset. He'll be ready to fight. It can go down, but his first thought ain't gonna be shoot and kill and go to jail for the rest of his life. But you have sex with that man's girlfriend. You have sex with that man's wife. And he's gonna smoke your boots in a fit of rage. That punani is the top killer, homie. It's the top killer. Nations go to war over that punani. Look at the movie Troy. Achilles and all them. They all had to die because homie wanted to have, yeah, this is how the game go. And until somebody give you this game, you really not going to understand that.
The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
He coerced people to engage in his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his involvement. All sexual, this is the U.S. attorney, my G. This is the U.S. attorney talking about sexual crimes. Everything, listen, man. Again, we you know, the whole, you know, we 20 minutes in. I had to get that game up on sexual discipline for men. And I'm probably going to interject that a little bit more as we talk. But let's just talk about the distraction. Let's talk about the real reason P. Diddy is about to lay down. Real reason P. Diddy might end up being Epstein Island. Yeah. Sean Diddy Combs is probably going to end up with the rope around his neck. You know how they do. Yeah, self-deletion. You know they call it the self-deletion. You know what? Why is, with everything that's going on in America, everything that's going on in this country right now, we got a country that don't even got a president. Joe Biden, we don't know where he at. He can't even complete a whole sentence. We got Kamala Harris debating Donald Trump. Neither one of these people are presidents. You got the president. The president is supposed to debate the runner-up, the actual president, not the vice president. And y'all fell for that. And now we got the U.S. attorney. We got every news outlet. We got every social media platform talking about Puff Daddy and his sexual allegations right now in America. With all the immigration laws, with all the money that's been sent over to the Ukraine, with all the money that's been sent over to the war in Gaza and X, Y, and Z, with the trillions of dollars they done wasted. We talking about Diddy and his sexual conduct? You mean to tell me y'all care that much about Diddy crossing state lines and prostitution? The smoke and mirrors ain't easy to see. You got to have somebody to point this shit out, homie. This is a whole distraction. And mind you, let me make this clear. I don't condone anything that Diddy is doing. I don't condone it. I saw the video with Cassie. Nasty work. I saw Diddy gorilla pimping. That's some gorilla pimping. He was gorilla pimping. But you can't tell me that that's worth more than the immigration crisis over here in America. That's worth more than what's going on with Kamala Harris and Megan Thee Stallion out in Atlanta popping ass on them stages out there popping pussy with the sororities and all that. You got the U.S. attorney talking about sexual crimes with Diddy. Now, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. Because they're going to use their top puppets. Rich homie Quan was not enough. They thought that Rich homie Quan was going to be enough to make us look the other way. Yeah, Rich homie Quan ain't enough. We ain't talked to, Rich homie Quan ain't been out of this. He ain't been dead for 2 weeks and we ain't talking about Rich homie Quan no more. I ain't seen a blog. I ain't seen a short. I ain't seen a post about Rich homie Quan. That shit was not enough. Here comes Diddy. Now it's getting real. You feel what I'm saying? Now you see what I'm talking about. Diddy signed his death certificate when he tried to sue those Russians over Deleon and Syrah. When he tried to sue those billionaires, let me just say that, those billionaires over Deleon and Syrah, That's when he signed this death certificate. That's where he messed up at. So now, you know, this is nasty work, my G. Let's listen into this, man. Big salute to the chat, man. 500 people in here.
As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
Everything that the higher-ups and the elites do anyway. Forced labor, bribery, kidnapping, arson. I mean, did y'all forget about 9/11? Did y'all forget that in New York City, they had something called the Twin Towers? Ain't that about arson? I mean, that's demolition right there. That's arson and demolition. Everything he just named, the higher-ups and the elites been doing for decades, for centuries. But all of a sudden, we supposed to care. We supposed to care that Puff Daddy is doing it. Let's really talk about this. Where did Puff Daddy learn these tactics? Where did Puff Daddy learn bribery? Huh? Where did he learn all of these tactics? He learned it from the higher-ups and the elites. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, he learned this behavior from the very people that are throwing him under the jail right now. Yeah, the game, it's a wicked game. You got to understand, this Matrix is wicked, my G. And one of the biggest mistakes is when you dudes think that y'all done got to the highest level. The biggest mistake is when you dudes think y'all done made so much money that you above the higher-ups and the elites, that you above the law. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And as soon as you get that through your mind, you'll be able to move through this matrix correctly. Yeah, Clyde Davis. Where you think Diddy learned how to use his muscle? Wait, no Diddy. Where do you think Diddy learned how to use his celebrity? How to use his fame and his fortune to get women to do what he wanted them to do and to get men to do what he wanted them to do? He learned that from Clyde Davis. Clyde Davis taught P. Diddy how to make men get on their knees and get swallowed up. Clyde Davis, hold on, homie. Hold on. I'm trying to give y'all some game.
Where everything was overwhelming, I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Clyde Davis taught P. Diddy how to get pastors to the party. Clyde Davis taught P. Diddy, this how you do it. You get pastors, you get politicians, you get congressmen, you get the higher-ups and the elites at these Diddy parties, and you let them get swallowed up. The whole time it's a camera in the corner. It's a camera in the bookshelf. It's a camera on the TV. It's cameras everywhere. So, this is how it always plays out, right? It always plays out where they crucify the black man. They crucify the top puppet. The top puppet that's going to make the most noise. The top puppet. They crucify him for everything they taught him. And the sheep, right? The consumer never look past P. Diddy. They never look past R. Kelly. They never look past T.D. Jakes and say, who taught y'all this? What's going on the other side? Clyde Davis. Jimmy Iovine. Yeah, them billionaires that own Ciroc, that own DeLeon. Huh? Those are why aren't they being put under the jail? Because we not going to care if they get put under the jail. Diddy is a puppet. He is a celebrity. He is a public figure. And he has been built up to this level for exactly what's happening right now. Listen, man, salute to all my day one investors. I've been saying this for some years now. They build you up to the highest level just to use you for the distraction. You'll come up, that's the small part. That's the easy part. Your downfall, oh, that's the glorious part. When you spiral on that decline, that's the entertainment. That's the circus right there. We don't care that Diddy been doing music for all these years and he done put a lot of people on. He done made a lot of people millionaires and he done did X, Y, and Z. Oh, this is what we was waiting for. This is what the YouTube streets, this is what society, this is what the circus was waiting for. The YouTube streets needed a body and here we got one. The YouTube streets was waiting for a body and guess what? We got one. Oh, yeah, salute, man. 500 people in the live chat. Let's listen a little bit more to what they got going on with P. Diddy. Salute to the chat. 515, man. Run them likes up and stop playing.
As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
Don't that sound familiar to you? Oof. It was somebody a few years ago that was doing the same thing. I'm talking Epstein. Y'all remember Epstein Island? These are the same charges they hit Epstein with. You know, that multi-billionaire that didn't get no bail. The federal government didn't take that money and he ended up with that rope around his neck in that jail cell. Died with all them secrets. He died with all them videos. He died. Took that shit to the grave. It's the same thing they running on Diddy. I am so happy. You understand? Because I know I got star quality, man. And I had a chance to go full-fledged into that industry. And I'm just so thankful that my third eye always been open and something didn't feel right, because you got to know something. They're going to take you to the top, my G. They're going to push you to the top as long as you want it. As long as you're willing to do anything for it, they're going to push your ass to the top and you're going to end up like R. Kelly. You're going to end up like P. Diddy or Epstein. Yeah. What you going to do when you get to one of them Diddy parties? You done been drinking all night. That Diddy juice, they done put it in all the champagne bottles. They done put the Diddy juice in all the orange juice, all the goddamn apple juice got Diddy juice in it. You done got freaky, you done got hot. You ain't got no sexual discipline. You end up in one of them back rooms and it's an orgy going down. And the whole time they recording you. And maybe this night you ain't get involved. Maybe this night it wasn't no men in there. Maybe it was all women in these rooms. But you know what? You got a wife. You got a wife at home. You got multi-million-dollar properties. You got a lot to lose. If your wife find out that you was at this Diddy party doing what you do, drinking that Diddy juice. What you gonna do when Diddy approach you and say, listen, nigga, get on your knees and do what I need you to do. I'm trying to get swallowed up. And you say, what? And then Diddy show you that video of you and 3 or 4 super Instagram models getting it jumping. And he tell you, man, your wife gonna get this in the mail. Your wife gonna get an email in 5 minutes if you don't get on your knees and get swallowed up. Now, you on your knees and you swallowing up, homie. This is the games they play. This is how this shit go, man. This is how all of these dudes get caught up in the web. This is why Epstein is laid to rest right now. You know how many videos of prime ministers, you know how many videos of congressmen, you know how many videos of politicians, presidents, pastors. Epstein got on that video, got on that island and had them busting, yeah, getting swallowed up. That's the terminology that they like to listen. That's the terminology that they like to use when they talk. They're freak-offs. They like to get swallowed up. These are the terms that they use. That's all. That's just all I'm saying, homie. Don't get me confused with the rest. This is Grown Man Business TV, the realest channel on YouTube. 700 people in the live chat, homie. Run up the likes. Tap your screen twice and run up the likes. Do not be a hater your whole life. Run them likes up, man. Yeah, you say that, right? I see you in the chat. I see you. I'ma just see DV. I don't even want to say your name, Dad. I don't call you Daddy, right? But you said, yeah, send a video. Yeah, that's what you say. But what happened when you got $100 million property here? You got a $40 million property there. You got $30 million property there. You got half a billion in real estate and liquid and assets with your wife, and now you at the risk of losing all of that shit. Because if you get adultery, if you get caught in adultery, your wife get all of that in a divorce. I don't know, man. You might be on your knees, or you might have, because sometimes you ain't got to get, you might just get swallowed up. Yeah, TD Jake's the type to want to swallow you up. He ain't gonna ask you to swallow him up. He gonna swallow you up. Yeah, it's called blackmail. You know how many grown-ass men say they won't do this and they won't do that until you put them in a position to do this and do that? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, D. Yeah. You know how many gangsters ended up in there with Bambaataa? See, you gotta understand something. Puff Daddy, Africa Bambaataa, R. Kelly, they all learned this behavior from somebody. The higher-ups and the elites. The three-letter people that run the industry. You know who I'm talking about. 3 letters, little hat, you know who I'm talking about. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Salute to the chat, man. Run them likes up.
Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years.
Yeah.
And in a variety of ways.
Okay.
As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines.
Right there. Male sexual workers, male prostitutes that were escorted over state lines. Listen, you got to really listen to the terminology that these people use. You got to understand the games that they play. That is deeper than rap. It's deeper. Yeah, back in the day, we didn't understand that. We didn't understand what's going on. We thought that because R. Kelly was on tape urinating, right? We thought that was means of why they threw him under the jail. No. When you listen to the terminology, what you will understand is you can't fly a prostitute over state lines, homie. What you will understand is you can't talk to a female and say, listen, I'm trying to knock you down, baby. I need to see you. And she say, well, where you trying to do this at? And you say, listen, I'm going to fly you to Vegas. I'm going to knock you down. I'm going to put a couple dollars in your Cash App, and I'm going to send you back home. That is called prostitution. Now, mind you, this shit only applies to black. You got to understand something. Them people been doing this for a long time. You've never seen them go to jail for this type of stuff. Woody Allen. I'll throw that name out there. Woody Allen, is he in jail? Is Woody Allen doing 40 to 50 years in jail? Nah. Woody Allen ain't in jail. So when you look at what's going on, these are terms, these are laws that are being, this shit is applying to us. But not just us, the top pop. Listen, man, it's over. The game is over. And sexual discipline, no matter how much money you got, is the key. We're going to talk more about sexual discipline. This shit is the circus I've been talking about for a long time, homie. I've been talking about this for a long time, my G. But then you got to ask yourself this, Richard. Salute to you. Who Ron Osley learned this from? See, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap because you got to understand something. Every artist that we talk about, every artist that we know of, I'm talking about in our culture, in this culture, right? We all come from poverty. We all come from nothing. We don't come from rich families. We didn't have silver spoons and trust funds in our mouth. We didn't have none of that. So even the Osley brothers started off as poor black men that knew how to sing and wanted to get in the industry. Only until the Osley brothers got into the industry did somebody of power, somebody of stature, show the Osley brothers what to do and how to do it. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But we gotta keep it real here at Grown Man Business TV. It's no victim. We not playing no victim. It's all accountability. They gotta be held accountable, homie. And this is the reason why you don't see nobody of stature get laid down and get prosecuted and get crucified. Somebody showed the Osley brothers this how you do it. Yeah, do it like this and do it like that. And here, this right here, if you put a couple of drops in a drink, bruh. Y'all remember when T.I. and his wife Tiny a couple of years ago, it was some strippers in Atlanta that was accusing T.I. and his wife of drugging them and sexually assaulting them. These strippers said that T.I. and his wife would invite them to parties and they would wake up in the morning and their, every hole on their body would feel like it been penetrated, right? It was a lot said in that situation, but here at Grown Man Business TV, I see through the smoke and mirrors. And the one thing that stuck out to me that really burned into my mental Rolodex when it come to that situation with T.I. and Tiny in Atlanta, right, is the drug that they used, the drug that they allegedly used to drug these women. This shit is a drug that you can't buy in the black community. We don't know. It was a liquid that you could put 1 or 2 drops in a drink and it would knock everybody ass out. And I'm talking about I forgot the name of the drug, right? But this is not something you can go down to Bankhead and buy on the corner from Jimbo and Billy Bob. You can't buy this shit in impoverished communities. Somebody of some stature showed T.I. this is what you use. This is what's undetectable. No, don't use Molly. Don't use roofies. Don't use X, Y, and Z because they can detect that. Take this right here. This is what's going to get them where you want them at. GHB. You can't, it ain't nowhere in the hood you can buy GHB. It ain't a nigga out there nowhere that's got GHB on deck when you need it to go ahead and do your little freak off parties. It ain't you can't. So, and you got to understand something. We don't know. We were not taught about GHB growing up in the hood. In Atlanta, in Virginia, in New York, in Cali, wherever you at, there was never one drug dealer that told us, listen, man, you can buy this pound of weed, or listen, man, I got this GHB right here, and you take this right here, homie, you're going to the moon with it. GHB, nigga, horse tranquilizer, nigga. We got horse tranquilizer on deck. Hey, nigga, we just got a whole... It was not a black man that introduced the Osley brothers to what they was doing. It was not a black man that introduced the game. It was not a black man that gave GHB to T.I. It was some higher up in the elite. It was some Caucasian, you know, somebody of that stature, of that nationality that said, hey, man, listen, man, I'm telling you. Listen, man, listen to me, tipster. Listen, tipster, I got something for you. This right here is called GHB. Oh, just a fucking pin drop, and she's going to be knocked out. But listen to me. Listen to me. She gonna be functional. The pussy cat gonna still be wet. You gonna be able to do everything you want to do. Yeah. So, again, man, it's time for us as a people to start looking past the smoke and mirrors. Yeah, Diddy is wrong. R. Kelly is wrong. Whoever else, they wrong. But who is your boss? Hold up, Diddy. We don't want to talk to you. Hold up, R. Kelly. We don't want to talk to you. Nigga, where's your boss at? We need to talk to the owner of the establishment. Who owns the establishment? Let us talk to them. Oh, that's when you start running into the Woody Islands. Yeah, you start running into the Epstein Islands. You start running into the Clyde Davises, the Jimmy Iovine's. Yeah, it get deep, it get wicked, and you already know it get deeper than rap. Salute to the chat, man. Run these numbers up, huh?
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
Bro, we got the U.S. attorney talking about freak-offs. I ain't seen a building being built in the Ukraine. I ain't seen a wall being put up. I ain't seen a damn paved road in the Ukraine. And we done sent them $300 billion. So instead of talking about that, instead of giving us the money, instead of spreading out the money across the national United States of America, we talking about Diddy and some goddamn freak-offs. And y'all don't see this. And y'all ain't, I'm furious. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't got no borders. America is an open border. It ain't another country on the face of the globe, on the face of the planet that got open borders except for America. And we talking about Diddy and his freak-offs. Our hard-earned tax-paying money got the CNN talking about Diddy. I ain't seen a goddamn apartment complex built in the Ukraine. I ain't seen a mall. I ain't seen a goddamn Gucci, Dior. I ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen pictures. Now, mind you, when we had to send the money over there, they were showing us pictures of people going to war in the Ukraine every goddamn day. Every day we seen pictures of the war in the Ukraine. We done gave them $300 billion. And I ain't seen a goddamn strip mall being built in the Ukraine. I ain't seen a project building. I ain't seen nothing being built with my goddamn money. But you want me to believe? I'm talking about, mind you. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at what's going on. Look, this is CNN. Look at this shit. They did all this to talk about P. Diddy, but we don't know where the money at. It's time to, it's war. It's war. It's war time, baby. You don't feel it? You don't feel it? You don't see them playing in your face? You don't see the distraction? It's war. It's that time, baby. It's really up. It's up. But let's talk about Diddy for right now.
And he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs.
These freak-offs lasted days at a time. Days. They was high off ketamine. They was high off hydrocodone. They was doing coke. They was snorting dope all night. They had the GHB popping. They had the Diddy juice all over. Everybody was drinking Diddy juice. And listen, hold on. And the whole time they was drinking that Diddy juice.
Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
They was going through a time of swallowing, right? The whole while Diddy was recording all of these freak-offs. You got the goddamn U.S. attorney saying words in terms like freak-offs. This shit is, yo, what is going on, bro, in America, bro? When you got the U.S. attorney talking about freak-off, he's saying it. He said it. Mind you, it's a black man with a bald head. They ain't put a white man up there. They ain't gonna put, nah, nigga. We gonna put you niggas up there and let y'all talk about the freaky shit is freaky. You getting freaky, and we gonna it ain't no white man up there. Hell no. Imagine a white man, head full of blonde dog fur. A white man with blonde dog fur and blue eyes talking about Diddy and freaking off. You gotta ask yourself, why was they raiding Diddy house? You thought they was raiding Diddy house because they wanted to get videos of Cassie? Nah, man. Those freak-offs was happening and lasted for days at a time. Imagine the videos of the politicians that they got in there with them freak-offs. Imagine the videos they got of T.G. Jakes. Oh, for T.D. Jakes to talk like this, you got to know something was going down at that motherfucking freak-off. Talking about swallowing up. Imagine the videos that Diddy got at T.D. Jakes, a pastor that makes millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars off of poor people in the black community. Imagine what they would do to protect that. Imagine all the politicians, all the Secret Service that would come to Diddy parties that we don't know about, that would sneak in and party with Diddy and then sneak out. When they broke into Diddy's houses, when they raided those mansions, they never found those tapes. They probably found tapes of Bunny Hop and Meek. Yeah, Bunny Hop and Meek, I'm sorry to say it. I used to be a fan, but I know allegedly for a fact that they got tapes of you and P. Diddy freaking off. Oh, it ain't just, I'm talking Conway the Machine. I saw Conway the Machine in the jacuzzi with Puff Daddy in some boxers one time. I don't listen to Conway the Machine. I don't listen to Conway the Machine. I don't give a goddamn how gangster you rap. I saw you in the jacuzzi with P. Diddy in your goddamn boxers. Yeah, Conway the Machine. I saw that. Yeah, I'm talking Bow Wow. I'm talking Usher. You know, Diddy got tapes of a lot of these celebrities, but they wasn't really looking for those tapes. Those tapes is good. They got those tapes, and they'll use those tapes as needed. They'll expose these artists as needed, but they was really looking for the politicians, the pastors, the congressmen, the people of upper echelon that went to those Diddy parties. That's what they was looking for. They didn't find those. Just like Epstein, they didn't find those. Salute to the chat. Boy, look at this man. Look at him. Got a goddamn, man. Man, listen, man.
And that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media.
Now that conduct, we saw the video of Cassie. We saw Diddy do what he do. I'm going to tell you something. I don't condone it, what I saw Diddy doing. But you got to understand something. It's two different type of pimping that go on in America. You got the pimp that's like Dolomite. Dolomite told you, bitch, you better have my goddamn money, baby. Hit the track and bring that money back, and I don't want no slack, baby. I told you to hit the track running, get my money, and if you don't bring it, then I get the gunning, baby. So you got pimps like that, and then you got gorilla pimping. Oh, I told you. Hey, where the money at? That's what Diddy was doing. I don't condone the gorilla pimping, but I understand the gorilla pimping. I do not condone the gorilla pimping, but I understand the gorilla pimping. And that's what Diddy was doing. It's called gorilla pimp. Hey. Diddy get the bitch. You saw what he did, and I ain't play the video. I can't play it. Diddy was kicking and stomping and yeah. Diddy was gorilla pimping. But let me tell you something. Before you look down on Diddy, before you judge Diddy, you gotta ask yourself, why was Cassie ass was coming back? She was laying down with prostitutes. She was indulging in freak-offs. She was getting piped down she was doing all of that. Why is this man, this U.S. attorney right here talking about that? Because before they assassinate Diddy in that jail, they got to assassinate his character to the public. Yeah, they got to assassinate your character first. Then they can't just knock you off. They got to assassinate your character before they assassinate you. So don't fall for the trap. I told you, keep your eyes open for the triple cross. Never fall for the double cross. Always pay attention for the triple cross. They don't care what Diddy was doing to Cassie. You think they care what Diddy? You think they care about gorilla pimping? Them white boys been gorilla pimping for a long... Bitch, I told you, Ed. Pour me... Becky, I say get me another glass of wine right now, goddammit. Hey, Becky, get me another glass of wine right now. Bitch, I told you, get the wine, bitch. I like it cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I just thought I didn't understand. I didn't know. I thought you wanted it warm. Bitch, I want it chilled. You chill that wine before you pour it in my glass. So when you hear that man talk about what Diddy did to Cassie, just understand they don't care about gorilla pimping. They condone gorilla pimping. But they know you so soft, you so sensitive. These new age men, you guys are so pussycat that as soon as he say he gorilla pimped and he did his thing with the video, they're gonna assassinate your character before they assassinate you. So I don't condone no kind of pimping. I ain't really with the pimping. I was a hustler, but I don't look down on pimps and hoes and pimps. Cassie was a hoe. Diddy was a pimp. Yeah, hoes and pimps and hoes. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But it is what it is. Huh? It is what it is. In Vegas, they made pimping law. They made pimping illegal. That shit is legal out there in Vegas. Bitch, we gorilla pimping. I told you, get your ass on the track and bring that goddamn money back. I don't want no lip and I don't want no slack. I told you to hit the track and bring that... Bitch, I told you. I digress. I'm just telling you what come with gorilla pimping. All right? All right, salute to the chat. Y'all don't know I'll be giving it up in here. It is what it is.
Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee.
Yeah. The bitch ran out my hotel room. The bitch had my Rolex in the hand. Stole about $45,000 out my pocket. She know I keep lump sums of money on me. She's sneaking off over there with goddamn Kid Cudi. Giving that good yapper, giving that good pussycat to Kid Cudi. Yeah, I chased that down the hallway. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna goddamn be. Huh?
Alleged these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
He used the videos that he made in the freak-offs as collateral for the victims. Now, let's get deeper into that. Let's really break that down. See, you really believe that he only was just using these videos as collateral to get more freak-offs done? All the pussycat out there, all the Carishas out there that would do anything to get in bed with Diddy? When you look through the smoke and mirrors, when you do your due diligence, when you understand what you're listening to, what he really is saying is that Diddy got video cameras and videos of congressmen, of pastors, of politicians performing in these freak-offs. And Diddy was using these videos to persuade politicians. Diddy was using these videos to persuade police chiefs and all of these different people. Diddy was using these videos to keep himself above the law. They want you to think that Diddy just was getting these females and saying, "Bitch, I got a video of you. I need another freak off tonight. Bring your homie. If you don't bring your homie, then I'm going to go ahead and tell your husband that you did need the video." Nah, man, come on, man. Come on, man. They got to, it's no way we going to let this shit ride. No, it's no way. What he was really saying was Diddy was blackmailing upper echelon people. Diddy was blackmailing politicians. Diddy was blackmailing governors. You know how many governors? We can't hold these people on a pedestal. You know how many governors has been caught doing drugs? You know how many governors and politicians and X, Y, and Z have been caught, in brothels, been caught, dealing with little kids. I mean, it's all of these people we need to really go and dig into these people. The majority of them, they wicked. Why you think Diddy was moving how he was moving? Diddy got something on, and just like Epstein thought he was going to do the same thing with these Israelites and all of these, these Saudis that he had at that island. He thought he was going to be able to blackmail them, and they smoked him. Diddy thought he was going to do the same thing, and they got him right in a position, and they about to smoke him, allegedly. Come on, baby. Y'all at Grown Man Business TV. Y'all came to the right place.
And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance.
He was giving people drugs, but was he forcing them to use the drugs? No. He was offering them business opportunities. Yeah. He was doing what he was taught. This is what y'all taught him to do. He was getting the punani from him. He said, "Bitch, I can't do nothing for you." Altering their appearance. What you mean? He was paying for surgeries. He was paying. These are all full-grown adults now. Let me give y'all some game. Let's go deeper into this, right? Just like R. Kelly, Diddy has an extensive catalog of music, an extensive catalog of work that makes millions and millions of dollars a month on Spotify, all these other streaming platforms. They're being leased and loaned out. Diddy has an extensive discography, just like R. Kelly. When they see and they know they're going to sacrifice you, when they see and they know they about to take you out, all of these things are considered. Diddy robbed so many artists out of their publishing. When he's in jail or he's deleted or X, Y, and Z, you got to understand, Those rights, those discographies, those catalogs, those publishings will fall right in the hands of the higher ups and the elites. The same way R. Kelly's whole catalog fell into the hands of the higher ups and the elites. You know how much money they making off for R. Kelly? He's never gonna get out. It's so much deeper than rap that they put these people right here. They put these people right in front of us, and they just start talking. Look at his eyes. Look at this fucking guy. You trust this guy? You trust this guy right here? Huh? You telling me you look at his eyes. Look at this fucking guy. What you think you're gonna find in his laptop? If we go into his laptop right now, what you think we're gonna find in his laptop? Hey, look, I wouldn't put it past that. I wouldn't put it past him. He probably on one of those tapes at one of those freak-offs. This guy right here. The higher ups and the elites are playing chess at the highest level. Diddy made it easy when he tried to sue those billionaires over that liquor. When he claimed that they was being racism and they was discriminating against him. When he's tried to sue those billionaires, he signed his death certificate. Now Jay-Z, he's playing good puppet. Jay-Z is playing good puppet, but I want to tell you something. It don't matter how many it don't matter how good of a house nigga you are. When they need you, when it's time to capitalize off you, you out of here. You out of here. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, they let Diddy become a sexual deviant. They allowed Diddy to use and to engage in everything that they knew would destroy him in the long run. They allowed Diddy to rob all of his artists for publishing, rob all of his artists for money, just so they could accumulate that shit and at the end of the day, take all of it. They let and allowed R. Kelly to run rampant. You know how many young girls R. Kelly was knocking down what he was doing, and they allowed him to do it. The game is the game, baby. Salute to the chat. 1,700. You know, we lined up running these numbers up.
Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the FREAKOFFS. They booked the hotel rooms and...
Yo, why is this man saying FREAKOFFS it like that, bro? This shit is crazy, yo. Why is this man saying FREAKOFFS like that, B? Shit is out of pocket, man. Salute to the chat, man. It is what it is, man. For real, 100%. Let me speed this up, man. We hold on real fast. What we talking about?
The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened.
All this for Diddy. You got to understand what it's a distraction. What do they not want us to look at right now? They don't want us to look at Kamala Harris. They don't want us to look at Joe Biden. They don't want us to look at the hypocrisy. They don't want us to look at America. So what they do, they create a circus. They create a whole circus for us to look at, for us to indulge in, for us to pay attention to. See, I ain't gonna lie. Too blown. I want to say something, right? Jay-Z, man, I believe Jay-Z is smarter than we all believe him to be. You know, Jay-Z got them big lit, you know, we call him a camel. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z got a weird look to him in his face where you might be able to think, you know, he got like it's something about, I don't know what it is, right? But I think Jay-Z is the smartest of them all. I believe that. I believe Jay-Z is smarter than Diddy. He was smarter than Dame Dash. He was smarter. Once he became a businessman, I'm a businessman. I'm not the businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn. I always, you know, you had to be there to see Dame get outsmarted by Jay-Z and never recover. Like Dame Dash, my G. Like the real Dame Dash. I know we seen his teeth fall out his mouth, but at one point, Dame Dash was like, he was him, son. And Jay-Z outsmarted him out of the whole Rockefeller empire, the Rockefeller name, the Rockefeller everything. With that being said, I believe that Jay-Z has put himself in a position where the higher-ups and the elites are not just going to be able to puffy him. They're not going to be able to Diddy Jay-Z. I believe that, and I would have to be proven wrong to go otherwise. Jay-Z is not a sexual deviant. Jay-Z actually married Beyonce. Jay-Z is being portrayed as a family man. Jay-Z he do shit with his family. Jay-Z ain't somebody that you're going to be able to just send a dog fur having blonde, dog fur, blue-eyed woman or a Carisha Please, a Young Miami, and get him out there and get him distracted. I told you, sexual deviance, sexual discipline. They want to do something to Jay, that shit gonna be a big fish to fry, homie. A big fish to fry. And I'm gonna give Jay-Z that until proven wrong. I'm gonna give him that. Because I watched Jay-Z outsmart everybody. He made it to $1 billion first. I watched Jay-Z really outsmart everybody. Like, Jay-Z got a look to his face like you might think, looks can be deceiving, my G. I think Dame Dash used to look at Hove and shit, and Hove got, he got them big lips and shit like a camel. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Camel and shit, Joe Camel, and like I think Dame was like side-eyeing Jay, like this nigga dumb. Like, I got this nigga. He's a Brooklyn dude. I'm from Harlem. Harlem niggas think they smarter than everybody. They think they flyer. Harlem niggas just act like that. I think that he underestimated Jay-Z, and Jay-Z is not the one to underestimate. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is one of them niggas. I really believe that. So I don't just think, I don't think Jay-Z just up next. I don't think that. I think that if, I believe they'll fuck around and swipe Oprah ass. They'll get Oprah and put ass in a blender before they put Jay-Z in a blender. They'll have Oprah, it's your turn, baby. We told you you've been getting money for a long time. Oprah, I know. But you and Stanford, it's time we got to lay something down. We need you, Oprah. We done let you make Bill, your black ass done made all this money. You was hanging with Epstein. We got pictures of you and Epstein, and we're gonna use them. We gotta do it. We got to do it, Oprah. I think they'll approach Oprah. We need that talk before they sit Jay-Z down. I would bet money Jay-Z got a trick up his sleeve that if they'll say, okay, Jay, we ain't fucking with you. Jay-Z, you got it. It won't be no trial. Jay-Z has to go out like a Leah. They'll do some shit like knock one of his planes down and burn up the whole goddamn family. They'll do something like that before they ain't fucking with Hove. So I just wanted to put that, like I seen it in the chat, a lot of people saying you know, Jay-Z up next. That nigga Hove, mentally, bro, Hove did it exactly how it's supposed to be done, bro. When you get to a certain level, you know why they wouldn't let Diddy buy that the Carolina Panthers when he was trying to buy that football team? It's really not all the way because he's black. It's more because of his perception, his public perception. Diddy, wow, he don't marry his baby mamas. You know, his baby mama dying and shit. He got kids from all these different people. Diddy having random babies with Instagram models and shit. He running around with Carisha, little freak ass young Miami. You know, Diddy ain't got no sexual discipline. Diddy the type of nigga get up here in his skybox, get to flirting with the next man wife. You understand? They had to do something to Diddy. Yeah, Diddy ain't got no sexual discipline. Diddy 50, 60 years old. We got to watch this nigga. Can't leave my wife around him. I can't go to the bathroom because Diddy gonna try to put Diddy juice all in the goddamn punch and have sex with your wife and get it down with a freak off. Everybody know you're freaking off. Jay-Z is a family man. Jay-Z gonna be there with Beyonce. Everybody love Beyonce. We got the kids, Blue Ivy and Red Rummy and Ruby Red, and the little babies is running around. And Jay-Z is, you know, he's an art gallery buyer and he likes Basquiat, and you know, he got his dreads is laid down now. And we were scared of Jay-Z because his dreads was standing up. But you know, Jay-Z got the dreads laying down and he's very presentable. And yeah, Jay-Z's more of a we could deal with Hove. At least we know Jay-Z has Beyonce, and we don't have to worry about Jay-Z goddamn putting Diddy juice all in the goddamn champagne. Diddy act like he 20 years old. He running around and shit. He dancing around. Take that. Come on, nigga. Hey, hold up, homie. Get your... You think they doing him dirty now? They would have assassinated Diddy ad with that. Diddy ad would have got him one of them skyboxes around them white women, around that dog fur, and got to getting Diddy juice and doing them some freak offs. They would have goddamn Bin Laden. They would have did him like Bin Laden, dropped his ass off in the ocean. So, yeah, that's just free game for you. You know what I mean? Salute.
And Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First.
All right, so now you having freak offs. Oh, you're freaking off. You's a horny sexual deviant nigga. You one of them niggas that like to have a lot of sex and deviant. You uncontrollable, Diddy. Oh, you's uncontrollable. You're getting swallowed. You heard what TDJ said. Your egg getting swallowed up. You're swallowing up and you're getting swallowed up. But on top of that, Diddy, you got a whole goddamn bunch of AR-15s and guns in your house. Oh, Diddy, you want to go to war. You want to go to war, don't you? What you was doing with all them guns in your house there now, Diddy? Oh yeah, you thought you was the man. You got guns in your house. You got goddamn firebomb and Molotov cocktails all in your goddamn house. You're running down and you're blowing up cars. You got Kid Cudi scared to goddamn drive his car. Oh, nigga, you out of control. The higher-ups and the elites, that's one of the work. That's what they are scared of, a young, old black nigga with money and guns and hyperly sexually nigga that will, oh, he uncontrollable. We don't know what to do with him. Hey, Diddy, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna get him no more of that, Diddy. Yes, out of here, man. Yes, out of here. Salute to the chat, man. Got some things to do, man. I'm hitting the road tonight. Crossing state lines at all times, man. They got getting the truck ready, getting everything lined up. So I'm gonna be leaving out, man. Yeah, nasty work. Grow! I'm cleaning it big. Salute to Dro the Poet. What it do, my G? Now I'm finished strolling in it big, Nick Buck. They about to smoke Diddy. Your days of swallowing up and being swallowed up is over. Your days of freak offs and all that shit, Diddy, it's a wrap, man. They want your catalog. See, they squeeze they squeeze the orange until it's dry, homie. They squeeze it till it's dry. They not just gonna use you as a distraction. They not just gonna expose you to the public and assassinate your character, but they gonna get your catalog. They about to drain you. They about to drain the swamp. Nigga, it ain't when you about to, well, you gonna be broke when it's over. This is nasty work, man. Yeah, man, we crossing state lines at all times. We going to the next level. Look, man, it's a lot of y'all in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. Make sure y'all running up the likes. Make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. We gonna definitely turn up. We got another 53 days. You understand what I'm saying? You already know. You know, Mav Hoffa, he striked the page some weeks ago. He striked the page. Mav Hoffa did that. So we got about 53 days right here until this expires. And when this expires, we going to turn all the way back up. But you got to understand something. There's nothing they can do to stop this. It's nothing they could do to stop this energy. It's nothing they could do to stop this information that's being delivered, my G. This is grown man business. And out of all of what we just saw, out of all of what we just read, out of all of what we just heard, the main focus is for grown men, for young boys, grown men, old head, whoever, to practice sexual discipline. If Diddy had sexual discipline, Diddy would not be in the position that he's in right now. He would be a much more powerful man. He would actually be on the same level as Jay-Z if he could control himself sexually. That's one thing. That's one thing you got to understand that a lot of people not giving Jay-Z credit for. Jay-Z married Beyonce. Jay-Z did cheat on Beyonce. He was fighting with demons. He was fighting to become a man that has sexual discipline. But after, you know, the whole Lemonade album and after they went through what they went through publicly, you saw Jay-Z become a full-grown man. You only get to reach that status if you learn sexual discipline. You think Jay-Z can't have sex with any female in the world that he won't? You think Jay-Z can't go anywhere in the world and have freak-offs with any women that he want? Imagine Jay-Z still having freak-offs. Imagine the trouble he would be in. Imagine the allegations that would be coming out about Jay-Z if he was still using his power and being a sexual deviant. That's really the one thing that separates Jay-Z from Puffy. They both made $1 billion and some change. They both have great catalogs. They both have contributed to the culture on a high level. They both have committed crimes and done dirty shit in the culture. They both still publishing, still songs. They both do the same thing, bro. They both from New York City. The only difference is Jay-Z married Beyonce and he became the real mogul, my G. Diddy's still running around, allowing people, having sex parties, having freak-offs, exposing himself to those demons, and now look where those demons got him at. In the hands of the higher-ups and the elites. Oh, they could do whatever they want. Nigga, they don't want that. You're not getting no bail. A nigga like Diddy not getting the bail is crazy. Yo, somebody like Puff Daddy not getting the bail is crazy. I could agree to that, Wayne. I could agree to that. I could say it could go either way. When you rate how evil they are, how wicked they are, you can start lining up the bar. Jay did this. Biggie did, Puffy did that. Puffy did this. Jay did that. You know, it could go either way when it comes to how wicked they are. But we talking about who made the right decision when it comes to sexual discipline in the era that we living in the climate that we living in with these women. You would think that Puffy would have did the same thing. Like maybe before Kim Porter died or before Kim Porter had to be assassinated, Puffy would have said, you know what? I love Kim Porter. I'm going to marry her. I'm going to stop all these freak-offs. I'm going to stop all of this shit. And I guarantee you, Puffy probably wouldn't be in the predicament that he in right now. But because Puffy was not able to learn sexual discipline, because Puffy was addicted to sex, was a sexual deviant, he got blinded. Oh, and now they done took off the blindfolds. Look at this, Diddy. How you feel about that? Oh, yeah. Oh, you was so high. You was doing so much GHB. You was passing out so much Diddy juice that you didn't see us set up the trap right in front of you. You walked right into the trap. R. Kelly is the same way. You think let me tell you something. After R. Kelly beat that case with that tape and that minor, urinating all over her, right? If y'all remember correctly, he was acquitted of that charge. He actually beat that charge in court. After R. Kelly beat that charge, if he would have actually got married, straightened up, cleaned himself out, learned sexual discipline, cut all, and you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this no more. Nah, shorty, hold up. I know you, nah, this ain't that party no more. I ain't into that. I guarantee you R. Kelly would still be free to this day. Let's say R. Kelly would have married Mary J. Blige, the same way, you know, Jay-Z married Beyonce. Let's just say R. Kelly would have married Mary J. Blige and they would have had a successful career and she would have been doing music and he would have been doing music and they going on tour and they making hundreds of millions of dollars for the higher ups and the elites. Oh, R. Kelly would have walked off into the sunset. R. Kelly and Mary J. Blige would have walked their ass off into the sunset, just like Jay-Z and Beyonce is doing. But because these men, grown-ass men, still acting like boys with all this money, all this fame and fortune, still acting like little-ass teenage boys. Here we are. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. That's the message in all of this madness. See, you got to understand something. There's always a message in the madness. And when it comes to this YouTube, when it comes to Grown Man Business TV, always put that in the front of your mental Rolodex. There is a message in the madness. I'm going to give you a message in the madness, my G. I'm just not up here just giving you a bunch of madness, a bunch of confusion, and a bunch of chaos. I'm going to give you the message in the madness. And the message is sexual discipline. It's time for men. It's no more about the baby mamas. It's no more about the women. It's no more about the gold diggers. It's no more about the sex parties. It's no more about the strippers in the clubs. It's no more, my G. When grown men start practicing sexual discipline, that's when all the miscellaneous babies will stop. That's when all of the X, Y, and Z with the X, Y, and Z will stop. That's when all the sex charges and the sexual assault and all the X, Y, and Z will stop, my G. When grown men start saying, hold up, baby. Hold up, bitch. Pull your motherfucking pants up. Hold up, baby. I ain't say we was doing that. Oh, I just thought that you wanted, I was hit. Nah, hold up, baby. Have some respect for yourself. Pull your goddamn pants up, baby. I don't even know you like that. You thought this dick was free. How much money you got in your purse? How much money you got in your purse, baby? Yeah, hold up. Yeah, because I'm just saying, before we get to having sex, before you get this right here, I need to know how much money you got in your purse. Oh, well, my money a little bit short. Well, bitch, your money's short. You need to be paying attention to your money, baby. Huh? Don't come to me with no empty purse. Where you think you gonna give me that little twat down there and your purse is empty. Bitch, you got to have fill up your purse and then come back and we can talk. We can talk like that. But until you, bitch, how much money? Hey, listen to me. When you get with one of these beautiful ad models, these Instagram models, I'm talking about when you get with your high school sweetheart, when you get that text and she hit you up late night and she say, God damn, come through, and you know what I'm saying? Before you jump up out your bed, before you run over there, before you waste your gas and your money and your time, before you make a mistake that's gonna cost you the next 18 years of your goddamn life, I would suggest you ask her, bitch, how much money you got in your purse? Oh, well, I'm in between jobs right now, and you know what I'm saying? I'm in between jobs. Well, bitch, you need to get that handle. Because the one thing y'all don't seem to realize, grown men, that I'm talking to my grown men out here, what y'all don't seem to realize is these are transactions. This is a transaction she's having with you. That's why you always in the goddamn Cash App. That's why you're always sending out lunch money. That's why every time you go over there to make a move, you got to put gas in your car. You got to make sure she done ate some food. You got to make sure she asking you for rent money. She asking you for a light bill. She asking you to pay for something. This is a motherfucking transaction. But because you so goddamn blinded with the pussycat, you done paid for the light bill. You done sent money to the Cash App. And you doing all the goddamn work. I'm sorry. I got to get his game up, baby. I got to get his game up. You done paid money to the Cash App. You done paid for a light bill. And then you got to go all the way to her house, right? And then you got to get on top of her. And you got to sweat and do all that. You heard Shannon Sharp moaning and groaning and sweating and moaning on the goddamn live. You doing all the work. I'm talking about you humping and pumping. You done burnt off goddamn 2,000 calories. Come on, man. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Yeah, imagine that. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Fuck you talking, man. Hold up. How much you got some paper on you? The dick ain't free. You heard what Kendrick Lamar said. He said the dick ain't free. It ain't free, baby. What you got in your purse? And then rub your fingers together like this. What you got in your purse, baby? Oh, I was a registered nurse, and my patient had moved to California, and I'm waiting on a transfer for another patient I just wanted to get another patient, So I was just seeing if you could got that. Nah, baby. Nah, baby. Get your shit. This dick ain't free, baby. You thought this dick was free? Oh, baby. Move your fingers like this when you're talking to her. Bitch, you thought this motherfucking dick was free, baby? Come on, baby. Get your shit together. Bitch, I said, get your goddamn, bitch, you thought that motherfucking dick was free, baby? No. No, what you got in your purse? This is going to put everything into perspective, because these women just think that all they got to do is show some ass on Instagram, pop a little pussy with Megan Thee Stallion and Kamala Dick Harris, get on stage and get the popping pussy with Kamala Dick Harris, and you gonna get up and go and come on, bitch. Yeah, the purse is first, baby. The purse is first, baby. Do you got some money on you, baby? Salute to the chat. My dog MJ, one of my wrenches, he been asking me every lot, when you gonna talk about sexual discipline? Well, here we are, MJ. This is for you, B. When you come back and you check, this is for you. This shit done turned to a whole transaction. Nigga, let me tell you something. If you ain't got no money, you damn sure ain't gonna get no ass in these days of time. Back in the day, we didn't have Cash App. You feel what I'm saying, bitch? We could goddamn take a bit. We can listen to the baby. Hey, you could put some gas in the car. You can smoke some good weed with her. Just get her high all up, and you can have sex all night with her. Now, You got to hit the Cash App. It's a transaction. So why aren't you doing the same thing? Keep your dick in your pants. Hold on. He gonna tell you to jump up. You tell him, hold on, homie, hold on, baby. I know what you want. Let me see what's going on. You talk to him. Just hold on, homie. God damn, baby. Ooh. All right. Hold on. What you got in your purse? Don't forget to rub your fingers together. These fingers right here, rub them, bitch. You got something in there for that? What you got in there? Yeah, Kamala Dick Harris. Don't forget the dick. You got to add the dick to the Harris when you say your name. But you got a PlayStation 5 in there, baby. You got that new 2K in there, baby. I'm just saying, baby, do you got that new 2K in there? And trust me, in due time, you know what she gonna come to you when y'all meet together. She gonna say, baby, I got something for you. That new 2K came out. I went ahead and ordered it for you. I know that you like your 2K, and I went ahead and got you a new controller, and I already set it all up for you. Now, you know, I know the dick ain't free, baby. I went ahead and took, and then you say, okay, baby, now you got you one. Now you lay that pipe on her, bust her back out. Do it, I'm talking, do it on the highest level, and she'll love you. Me love you long time. Me love you long time. But when you just pull your pants down, as soon as she say pull your pants down, they don't respect you, homie. When you running all around town and you're fucking her and you're having sex with Jessica and you hit Monica and you hit Lewinsky and you hit Kamala and you hit Dick Harris, they don't respect you and they talk about you. Oh man, girl, and that dick is community. They call you community. Yeah, it's community. That's the community D. Everybody done had that D. It's community. But when you become exclusive, you practice sexual discipline. Bro, you know how many women would love to lay down with Jay-Z right now? He got that money. He got Beyonce wrapped around his motherfucking finger, homie. He got the baddest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, ho. You don't get that from from hitting everybody, hitting all the R&B chicks. You don't get that from doing that. You don't get the baddest chick in the game wearing your chain, running around with Carisha, homie. Yeah, you don't get that. You stop fucking all the little R&B chicks. You get the baddest chick in the game wearing your chain. That's right, hove. And then you make the dick exclusive. Bitch, you can't. Bitch, you know who my wife is? Bitch, you know who my wife is? Beyonce, bitch. What you got in your purse? You got something in that purse right there? What you got in your purse? I can't waste no time with you. Bitch, goddamn bitch, ho, listen, ho, baby, I'm just telling you, I got the new Picasso. I got the new Picasso for you. I got a new watch. I went and hollered at Jacob and Co. and I got you a 400. I know you like good watches. Jay-Z might consider. But you got the new. You mean to tell me you got the new Jacob and Co. in that purse right there? You mean to tell me you got the new Jacob and Co. sitting inside that Birkin right there? Oh, okay. Yeah, nigga might consider. Stop being a slave to the pussycat. It's over for that. It's over for that, homie. This is why a lot of you dudes have post-nut syndrome. See, when she tell you to come over, you run over there. You sweat off 200 or 300 calories. You done sent money to the Cash App. You done paid the bills. You done gave her money for her hair, to get that dog fur sold all in her hair. And then after you bust that nut, you disgusted. You don't even... Women, that's why these niggas stop answering your calls after they bust that nut. Because it's called post-nut syndrome. Post-nut syndrome. After he bust that nut, that's when we start realizing this dick ain't free, man. I shouldn't even came over here, man. After we bust that nut, that's when we start looking at you and your weave ain't looking like it used to look. Your dog fur ain't looking. Bitch, Goddamn dog fur all in your goddamn mouth and beard. We start analyzing you. Post nut clarity. Yeah. We start looking at you. We start saying, I'm trying. But you got, that's when he get to asking you questions like, what you got planned for the day? What you about to get into, baby? Yeah. I was all over you in them. What you about to get into? You got something, what you got going, what you about to get into today? That's why they get to asking you shit like that, because now we realize, but I'm telling you, grown men, I'm giving y'all some game. Call the shot before the post-nut clarity. Have these thoughts before the post-nut clarity. Before you get in, before you tell them to hold on, homie. Hey, homie, hold up. Sit down real quick, nigga. I know you too. Hold on, homie. Bitch, what you got in your purse? Tell one of these hoes, bitch, my cash app ain't jumped yet, baby. You got something to cash app? The white girl's been doing this for a long time. I'm going to end this live stream right here. White girls been doing this for a long time. That's the secret to the white girls. White girls been doing this shit willingly for a long time. That black man that's with that white girl, he didn't have to ask her. She bought the PlayStation 5. She bought him a game seat. She bought him a new controller. She bought him a headset. She bought him a new goddamn computer. He didn't have to ask for it. He didn't have to move his fingers like this. He didn't have to say, bitch, what's in that purse? The white girl already showed him what's in the purse. That's why he go home to the dog fur. I don't condone the dog fur. I do not condone the dog fur, but I understand why a lot of black men go to the dog fur. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know? The white girl been buying cars. She been paying rent. She been buying video games. She been buying. The white girl will go get in the line at the Jordan store and wait for the Jordans to come out. He ain't even got, when he get off of work, the dog fur done already bought the Jordans for him. Did you know that? The dog fur done already understood that the Jordans need to be bought. The dog fur done already understood that the video game need to be video gaming before he get home from work. And the dog fur done already, he ain't got to do, I'm trying to give you the game on this. Men, it's time to take this shit back all the way. Bitch, the pussy ain't enough. The pussycat ain't enough. Bitch, the pussycat ain't enough no more. I don't want... Bitch, hold up. Put the pussycat back in the cage, hold it. Shawty, put the pussycat back in... What she... I need... Them white girls, they doing that. Now, I talk down on the dog fur. I always talk down on the dog fur. But... Yeah. Yeah. Or they adopting grown ass men. And I would suggest that you start asking where the adoption papers is at. Oh yeah, it's time. It's time to take this shit back. It's time to put your foot down. It's time to point your finger and ask them what you got there in that purse. The purse first, the pussy last. This is just grown man business taking you to class. You want the purse first and you want the putty cat last. The purse is first, the putty cat is last. She need to have a doctorate degree, a master's degree. That money need to be. All right. Because you know what? If Sean P. Diddy Combs would have applied this method, he wouldn't be in the... Yeah, he wouldn't be in a position he's in right now. He would be able to still get swallowed up and be swallowed up in peace. In peace. Because the majority of those sex workers, the majority of those women, they ain't had nothing in the purse. Yes, 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 yes. Salute to the chat. Yeah, salute to the chat. Salute to all my grown men that's out there listening. I understand why a lot of y'all is running to the dog fur, but you got to know something. And again, I don't condone the dog fur because I understand what these white women is doing to y'all. They are literally adopting y'all. They are literally these dog fur having women are stopping y'all from becoming men. So they treat you like a boy. They treat you like a son. They buy your video games. They buy this. I get I understand the method. See, they are doing it with the ill intention. So I'm telling you what they do, but I understand the attention, and their intentions are unpure, evil intentions when they buy you these video games. But what I'm telling you is, if it's the dog fur or if it's a black woman, the purse need to be the purse. And then you need to be a grown man and understand that, yeah, bitch, I'm going to make sure your purse is what it need to be. You need to pay like you weigh. And after that, then I'm going to drop this D on you. And it's going to be some of the best D you ever had in your life. You going to be, after I give you this right here, you going to be willing to pay. Oh, I ain't going to have to ask you no more. I don't need you to buy video games, bitch. I'm established. I'm okay. But it would behoove you to have that PlayStation 5 ready for me and to have that 2K waiting for me when I get home from work. It would behoove you. It would behoove you to have that money waiting for me. Maybe I'm gonna invest that money. We could be millionaires together. I'm gonna show you how to take over Stone Mountain, baby. You want to take over Stone Mountain, baby? Rub your fingers together. Bitch, you want to take over Stone Mountain? You want to take over Stone Mountain? I'm going to show you how to take over Stone Mountain. What you got in your purse? Sexual discipline, my G's. Sexual discipline. Keep your dick in your pants. All right? You won't end up like R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Juan Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, any of the Epsteins. If you keep homie tucked in your briefs, you ain't got to worry about that. And before you pull him out, before you ever pull him out again, listen to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Pornhub is free. Oh, you can go to Pornhub and type in whatever you like. You like big women, you like little women, you like midgets, you like white women, you like extra dog fur, you like no dog fur, you like ghetto classy, whatever. You can type it in and you can get that off in 5 minutes and keep all your money and all your goddamn, yeah, keep your freedom. But if you're gonna pull him out and you're gonna put work in with him, it's some stipulations and some guidelines that need to be met first, baby. You don't just get this dick ain't free. Word to Kendrick Lamar, this dick ain't free, baby. Huh? Yeah, this is Grown Man Business TV. This is Grown Man Business TV. Word to Jay-Z. And I don't, word to Jay. When Jay-Z married Beyonce, I saluted him. I understood that's a biz. Let's go to a higher level with this because I'm giving y'all some game. We chopping game now. Y'all never noticed that dog fur having men, Caucasian men on a certain level of success always have a wife? Do you ever notice that white men on a certain level of success always are married? They're always married. Even if they get divorced, they get remarried. You will find Warren Buffett, all of these white men, they get divorced if it comes to that, and they get remarried because marriage is a business. See, they tricked y'all. They make y'all think that marriage is this and that. And, it's a reason why you can't drive a car in America without a driver's license. It's a reason why you are not going to be able to do a certain level of business in America without a business license. When you get married, you got to get a marriage license. So when you want to get into that realm of business, when you want to take shit to the next level, you got to get a marriage license. That's why when you wear that ring, they respect you on a whole nother level. See, that's why y'all have been tricked out of marriage. Y'all think it's cool to run around with Carisha and shit. Nah. So when Jay-Z married Beyonce, I understood what he was doing and I saluted him. Oh, that's a hell of a business move, homie. You worth $100 million. I'm worth $100 million. We put that shit together and now we got $200 million. And when we file taxes on that, oh yeah, it's a lot of tax breaks and benefits that come with that. See, a license is necessary. Your dumb ass won't get, listen to me. You won't go get in that car and drive it without a driver's license, will you? Yeah, because your ass might go to jail. You can't go out there and say that you are a business owner unless you got a business license, right? So why when you get with your shorty or why when you get with this or when you get with that, you don't understand when you got a good woman, it's time to get a marriage license, bruh. Yeah. Why you think it's a marriage license? Why you think you just can't go get married? You got to get a marriage license because it's a business. It's a business. And a lot of y'all was never taught how to run business. A lot of y'all been tricked out of business, good business. Puff Daddy is a prime example of that. R. Kelly is a prime example of that. Your silly ass got tricked out of good business because they know if you got a wife, 9 times out of 10, she gonna get your catalog. If you got a wife and we take you out, your wife is gonna get the catalog. Your wife is gonna get your house. Your wife is gonna get everything that you acquired. So the higher ups and the elites, if they do something to Jay-Z, guess who's gonna reap the benefits of that? Woo! Man, look, y'all got, listen, man, hit the fucking like button, man. Excuse my language, YouTube. Hit the like button, homie. This ain't, I'm giving y'all this game for free. This is the realest channel on YouTube. You're not gonna get this nowhere else. If they take out Jay-Z, who is gonna reap the benefits of that? Not the higher ups and the elites. Oh, Queen B. Queen B. Beyonce is gonna get all of that. And for the ones like me, yeah, because salute to you, Suzanne, I want to address that. For the ones like me, the black men, the FBA, black men, foundational black Americans that are like me and are hip to game and understand what's going on, what they do is they send that dog fur at you. Or they send that blonde, dog fur, blue-eyed, dog fur having woman and they say, hold up. Go over there and get that black man. Oh, he's an athlete. Go over there and get that black man. Oh, he getting some money. Go over there and marry him. So when he dies, your white ass get all the money. All that money that look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant went over there and married that dog fur. Died in a helicopter accident. And all that goddamn, that 900 million and billion-dollar industry went to a Mexican woman with a head full of dog fur. Oh. So men like me that understand that y'all got dog fur, men like me that understand the power of a black man marrying a black woman, I'm the most dangerous. I'm the most dangerous. I'm the biggest threat to the establishment that you ever seen in your life. Because I don't want the dog fur in my goddamn house. I wouldn't care how good you look. I wouldn't care how thick you are. I wouldn't care if you was a Mexican, Puerto Rican, a white, Caucasian, Asian. That's all dog fur to me. I want you to have cornrows up under that wig. If you're going to wear a goddamn lace front, I want you to have nigga cornrows under that lace front. That's what I like. That's what I'm into. I want you to be pure nigga. So if something happened to me, everything falls into the hands of a nigga. I'm the biggest threat because I ain't Kobe Bryant. I'm like Jay-Z, homie. I'm a threat. Yeah. You got to understand something. Beyonce is pure nigga. Oh, Creole. She got some Creole in her and some Houston down south, Texans in us all in her. That's pure nigga. Marriage is a business. And because R. Kelly and Puff Daddy, they avoided good business, now you laid down and you at the hands of the higher ups and elites. It is what it is, and the game is over. Night Vision, what it do? I see you in the chat, my G. Yeah, cornbread and Creole, nigga. You remember the old Beyonce, how that thing, boy, shit. The old Beyonce, shit, boy. I'm talking Beyonce before the millions. That thing was heavy. You think if something happened to me, I'ma leave all this to that dog fur? Nah. This shit staying with some, yeah, we keeping this in it. We keeping this with the niggas. You think you could trick me out that dog fur? You can't trick me out of it. You can't trick me. Nah, they tried me. Back in the day, they tried me. They sent the dog fur. I think it's that. That shit stink. I'm about to take that outside. I don't know. More this thing. Might be that trash. Yeah, they sent the dog fur at me a long time ago, but I ain't into the dog fur, baby. I don't want no dog fur in my house, in my goddamn pool, in my car. The shit stank. So listen, listen, man. Salute to the chat, man. We got 434 people in here. We ran this up. We did a good justice. Beautiful live stream today. Keep homie in your briefs, in your boxes. Stop being an easy kill. Stop being an easy fuck. Stop being easy. It's time to practice sexual discipline. It's time to make them pay like they weigh. Oh, yeah, make these women pay like they weigh. Your purse better be here. That thing, listen, you got some baby fat on you. You a little heavy. You a little thick, huh? Your ass better be able to pay like you weigh. I'm dead serious. Retention, sexual discipline. Stacy Galore, 100%. 100%. It is what it is. This will be what's gonna be. Big salute to the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pack up, man. I'm leaving out tonight. I'll let y'all rock with me for a few minutes, y'all. Y'all already in the house, y'all. Don't steal. I'm about to chop this watermelon up real quick. I think it's the trash. I don't like, you know, I'm real sensitive to smell. You understand? So I think it's this trash. I'm about to take this trash. Hold on real quick. I just think it might be the trash. Let's take this trash. This shit dripping. I think it's dripping. Big salute to the chat. I'm real sensitive to smell. I just think that this trash is smelling. What it do? What it do? Hold on real quick. Bugs in here. What the fuck's in here? Damn. Oh, you know what it is? This is... Damn. What it do? Salute, Pre. No problem, man. Make sure you tapped in. Make sure you tapped in. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and y'all locked into the channel. You know, we give up a lot of game, man, on this channel. And like I said, man, you always got to find the message in the mess in the message. You understand? It's always gonna be a mess on this YouTube thing. It's just a mess, my G. It's always a mess. It's always gossip. It's always a bunch of and you know, this is YouTube, so we gonna bring the entertainment. We gonna bring the gossip, the celebrity talks. But the fact of the matter is, this is grown man business as well. So, this is grown man business. With this being grown man business, you understand? We're gonna get that game up as well. Big ass trash bag. Now what you gotta understand is this: practice semen retention and all of that. You know, keep them in your pants and all of that. I'm with all of that. I done preached all that to you. Now, when you find that one and you ready to pull them out and she paying like she weigh, right? You know, she pay like she weigh. You done told her, bitch, get your money. You done already did the whole two things, and you done told her, look, baby, goddamn, baby, what's in your purse, baby? You know what I mean? You done rubbed them hands together like Birdman, and she on point, and she pay like she weigh. Now what you do is you get that watermelon. Oh yeah. Anybody that's in tune with the channel already know you get that watermelon. Eat that watermelon. Oh. You get to eating that watermelon consistently. You knock her ass down. Now, after you do that, you eat the watermelon. Now she gonna pay. You ain't gonna have to ask her. When you come home, she gonna say, baby, I went ahead and took care of that bill. I seen some bills came in the mail for you. And I noticed that you had a couple of tickets on your charger. Oh yeah, your Scat Pack. Don't you drive a Scat Pack? Yeah, I seen that you had a couple of tickets. I already paid them, baby. Don't you worry about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what you gonna. This the type of treatment that you gonna get. This the type of treatment you gonna get after you find it and you listen. You done held out. You done told that. You done did exactly what I told you. Listen to me. You done got there. Listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. What's in your purse, baby? You done did the whole routine, what I told you to do. Now you go get one of these. You get one of these. And you chop it down. Let me show you real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me show you. You chop it down, youngster. Stop drinking all the lean. Stop popping all the pills. Stop smoking all the fake weed and all of that. Yeah, this is seeded. This is seeded. Listen. I get my watermelon off the side of the road. You know the guy that's on the side of the road in the country and he got that truck parked over there and they got like 50, 60 watermelons all in the back. He got watermelons all in the front and he's sitting on the side of the road. That's why I get my fruit, because that fruit come right off the farm. Yeah, that's why I get that. So these watermelons got the black seed in it, and I would suggest that you swallow the black seed. After you do that, oh baby, I saw that you had a couple of, yeah, you've been speed racing. I told you to stop speed racing at night because the law, the people, the Johnny boys is watching you. Well, I seen that you had a couple of speeding tickets in the mail. Oh, goddamn, baby, they came in the mail. I didn't think they was gonna get. God damn it, God damn it, another goddamn. I done already paid them, baby. Oh, shit, you took care of that? Oh, baby, I paid the speeding tickets and I cut your watermelon up nice and neat. How you like your watermelon? Oh, you cut that watermelon up, baby? Hey, I took care of that. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. Yeah, let's go. Damn. Damn. That's it right there. Let's see what I like to do. Okay, this one got baby seeds in it. Some of them, they turning black though. They turning black. Cut that watermelon up. You take this one right here and you stash his motherfucking ass. You put his ass in the cut. You know. Put his ass in the cut. Right? You take this one right here. Line them up. Look at this. Right up the top. Yep. Yeah, right up top. Yep. That's fire. That is fire. All right, guys, look, man. Big salute to the chat. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Yeah. That black seed, yeah, that watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Get all that. Now me, I got the taste. I got a taste. That is fire, bro. That is fucking crazy. I got a taste for black. I got a taste for I have a taste for whiting. I have a taste for whiting, fried whiting, macaroni and cheese, and yams. So I'm gonna go get some of that, actually. That is fire right there. All right, man, so listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. You feel what I'm saying? I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. Giving you this game straight raw. Tap in and tap out. Gang.